Right. Hi everyone. I hope you can see me okay. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Because I'm not entirely certain. This is doing this on David's laptop. So just trying to figure it out. Right, let me know if you can hear me and stuff. Let me just look at that a second if it will. Can you hear me, babes? Off the off your phone, I mean, not off good. Right. Right, so I'll just wait a little bit longer for a few more people to hopefully come in. And then I've got some big news to share. Lots of a few different things with some big news. And hopefully a few people will catch the replay if they can't be here themselves at the moment. Thank you, babes. Thank you. That's something I need to pin that. Hey, Ashley. Pin that. There we go. Pin that one. So, hey, Ashley. And hey, everyone else that's still here. Go. Right. So whilst we're waiting for a few more people, hopefully, right, I'm just going to show you these owl keyrings. Now, I've done a couple of videos already on them. Hope you can see me okay and everything as well. I've done a couple of videos on them already. So this is I will be doing some more videos. So I've got to do the other side to this one. And this green one, and for the purple. Okay, so I'm going to do the other side to them. So I'll be doing more videos or lives featuring them. Obviously, people should have seen that one in one of my other videos. And there's also a brown one to do as well. Right, so hey, Kelly Family Adventure. This is the bookmark that I started and then didn't finish on camera, I'm afraid. But this is how it's turned out. And then that's on the end. Okay. So I'm just waiting for a few more people and then I'll start giving you my news. Let's put that down. John and Ashley. Right, so I've got some very big things going on at the moment. You like the bookmark? That's brilliant, Ashley. Right, so I've got some very big things going on. Right, so the first thing, I'll tell you that in a moment. The first thing, I don't know, many people won't know this, right? But I am actually quite big, and I've been waiting to get weight loss surgery through the NHS, which is our health service, and it's free usually. Right, so I've been waiting for like 3 years since going on the initial startup course, and I've not heard a great deal of them in those 3 years. Apart from the occasional phone call to check up on me and 2 appointments to go in and sign some stuff. Right, well last Wednesday I received a phone call asking me if I would like my operation done next month, right? It's actually going to be done on the 7th of July. And I'm going to be having, all fingers crossed, I've asked for the sleeve gastrectomy, which is where they just cut your stomach in half, pretty much. That, I think, will be the better one for me personally, rather than having the full bypass and then not in my stomach as long and all the rest of it. And then today I've received a letter telling me that I need to go to the hospital next week and see the person who's going to put me to sleep to check things. Your mum had that done, Kelly family. Yeah. My sister had a similar operation. She had the full bypass up in London, but everything's a bit different. So this was like 10 or more years ago now that my sister had hers done. So yeah, so I'm going to the hospital next week to see one of the consultants, and they've sent me more information on the diet that I'm meant to be doing for the next 4 weeks. So I have already tried to start doing the liquid diet, and I've found that actually I just need more, not more calories, just more solid food over the last week. So I've still been having the same sort of calories, but I've been having hard-boiled eggs instead of milk or something. So hopefully that will be okay. And what I'm going to do instead is switch to the second option, which is more meal-based. I mean, both diets are about 800 to 1,000 calories per day. So hopefully that will be okay. And no telling as I've changed, because I didn't realise what I was doing last week when they found me, because it was just out of the blue, and the little information that I've got in my startup pack really isn't all that helpful. So now I've got the proper diet sheet, so I can do it a bit better, hopefully. Obviously no fizzy drinks and stuff. So yeah, obviously I'm doing it to lose weight and a few other things as well, and then we'll see what happens. Just see what happens, basically. The other thing that I want to talk about, and I'm keeping a food diary and stuff as well, so hopefully everything on that. The other thing that I want to talk about is what I hope to do on my channel. Now, next May is actually my 40th birthday, and it will also be in July next year. It will actually be mine and David's 10th wedding anniversary. So we'll have been married for a whole 10 years, right? We'll have been together for like 15 15, 16 years, but we'll have been married for 10 years. And then, like I said, it's my 40th. So with that in mind, what we are hoping to do, and if you can help us, that would be brilliant, but you don't have to, is what we are hoping to do is combine our savings and go on a cruise for a few days, either maybe May or June, maybe even July, depending. We're looking at one cruise at the moment that I'm really liking the idea of, and it's a 7-day cruise to Northern Europe. So we'll be going from Southampton and visiting 3 or 4 different ports. And obviously, when we do go, whether we go on this one or we go on a cheaper one, I don't know. But when we do go on our cruise, we will take the cameras with us and show you what's on, what we're doing. So the 7-night cruise that I've looked at, we've got one that goes northern France. So it actually goes to Hamburg in Germany, Zeeburg in northern Europe, Rotterdam in northern Europe, which is in the Netherlands, I think, and then Le Havre, which is Western Europe again, and then back to Southampton. Or there's another one which goes south. It goes Vigo in Western Europe, Lisbon, Portugal, Toronto, and then Cherbourg in France. So there's a couple of different options anyways for a 7-night trip. And we've also got that would be amazing to go when kids are at school. Miles cheaper. Yeah, it will be cheaper. I mean, we're just trying to figure out when and stuff. I mean, we've got a couple of options for 3-night house cruises and 4-night cruises as well. Again, Northern Europe type area. So that's going to cost us about £500 each, roughly £400 to £500 each, depending on which one we go on. So we're going to be saving like mad. And also this morning, my mum has said to me, my mum is in Oz at the moment with my family, and my mum has said to me, if I can save for 2024, she would like me and David to hopefully go with her to Oz again when she goes again in 2024. So that's another saving goal that we'll be working towards. So like I say, if people can help, brilliant. That's why the PayPal is linked in the description. If you can't, don't worry. But please only do send money through PayPal. Don't send it through YouTube or anything, because I'm not monetized. David is, but I'm not. So it's best if it's through YouTube, through PayPal anyways. And then what I'm hoping to do with my channel for the next few months or so. So this weekend we are going to London. So I will get some footage around London. Maybe do the London Eye again. Hopefully the weather will be better. Hi, Stock Explorer. And then we'll be going to Thorpe Park in Chessington, and again I'll get a little bit of footage, but not too much, because I'm not a big coaster person for the footage. And then David will probably get loads of footage as well, because he's going to be doing the coasters and what have you as much as he can. There's only 2 coasters at Thorpe that I'll go on, and at Chessington I'll go on all of them, but I'm not so keen on Dragon's Fury, so I probably won't do that one. It just depends on the day. Right, and then as far as crafts are concerned, I'm hoping to do more videos showing my owls, or maybe even lives. So I've still got to do the back of this, so I can do that. I can't remember which ones I've already put on the channel. I think I've already put a couple of them on. Right. So I am hoping to do a couple more videos on these, as I've got the other side to do. So that's one project. And that one's got to be done completely. Then we're hoping to start going to, we'll be going back to Warwick Castle over the summer holidays, make the use of our passes, and I will hopefully either do some lives or get some more footage of the different shows whilst we're there. I have got footage from the falconry quest on my phone, which I was going through, but I wasn't too happy with it. So I'm going to dig into it some more and see if I can change things around a bit and rejig it. And need to move my leg. And then something else that I'm doing that I hope to start doing, right, is I've still got jewellery to sort out. I've still got this to sort out from when I went to the craft show at the NEC, and the couple of projects that were in there, along with what's in my drawer. I've got loads of beads to sort out. But then what I'm really want to start doing at the moment is playing with clay, so air drying clay. So I don't know if you can see that or not. Right, so I've managed to get this in some more different colours. I've got red, I've got blue, yellow, normal clay, green, and I think I brought purple or orange. Purple. Yeah. I managed to get these from Hobbycraft. I actually got them for free because they sent me a voucher. That was nice of them, wasn't it? They sent me a nice £5 voucher. So I've got them. And what I hope to do with them, with the clay, is to make some... Sorry, that one's got to go back in the drawer. Is to make some clay mushrooms and some castles and yeah, different things to go with a fairy garden type theme. So at the moment, this mushroom is the first one that I've made using the air drying clay. I did it as a bit of an experiment, and then I've covered it with one layer at the moment of the glittery Mod Podge that I've got. All right, so I'm going to be doing some more mushrooms, and then these are going to go in the fairy garden as well. I'm hoping to make some houses, fairy houses, and some other things. So all be a theme of fairies, anyways. These are actually made in a craft group that I go to on a Tuesday, and that's how come I got into the clay. So this is actually proper clay, and these have been fired and everything. So that's one mushroom, and that's a second mushroom. So I'm going to be making a couple more mushrooms to go with them, like this one. And then I'm looking at ideas of how to recycle things, like maybe use this as a base to make into a house or something, like a mushroom house or something for a fairy. That kind of theming anyways. So that's something I definitely want to do. I'm still working on doing a jeweled box. The box in question is currently with someone else who's going to sand it down for me or remove the lacquer. Is it the top coat of whatever the varnish or lacquer is that's on it? And then once I get it back, using the Mod Podge and my glue gun and whatever else, I'm going to do a jeweled box with it. So I'm going to be putting jewellery on top of the lid and gluing it to the lid to make a jeweled box. The other thing I need to do is I need to sort out my craft space, it's getting a bit cluttered again. So I'm going to go through some things and make sure I've got everything where I need it and stuff. So I can maybe do that on a live at some point, and tidying up my spare room as well. And something else I want to try and figure out how to do is making my own journal. Now I've got an idea at the moment to start myself off with, and that is I was given this book, which is just blank pages at the moment, and I'm probably going to transfer some lined paper on top of some of the pages. But I do want to try and make a proper journal like I've seen a couple of other crafters doing. I'm just trying to research it at the moment and figure out how best to do it. So like a travel journal, or just a life journal or something like that anyways. So that's something else that I want to try and do. And then we've still got my jewellery projects coming. Now look, I've got these to do. This is an ornament for Christmas. So I've got these different things to do from when I did the crafts, and other jewellery. As soon as I can think of what I'm doing with it, I'll make different jewellery. And then something else as well, I'm going to tidy the kitchen up. I need to tidy my kitchen up. And I'm going to start, hopefully, once the kitchen is tidy, I'm going to start doing some either lives or videos of cakes that I'm making at home, and pies and stuff. Some of the things that I learned whilst doing my baking course at college, which is now finished. I'm waiting for my qualification from that. And then I also hope to get at some point a capture card, so that I can maybe stream some of the games that I would like to be able to stream eventually as well. I know that I've tried to stream Horizon on my PS4 and it's worked a little bit, but not brilliantly. It worked. The best one I think I did was about half an hour or so, and then after that it kept going down for some reason. I don't know if the frame rate was too high for it or what precisely, but it just kept going down. The PS4 kept disconnecting from YouTube for some reason. The capture card that I've seen actually isn't a few £100. It's about the one that I've seen is less than 50. But this is in the future. I don't need to do it right now. Hi, Pete. So yeah, I've still got to research how to do jeweled art as well. That'll hopefully go in with the jeweled box that I'm doing. And I've got what else will be coming up on the channel at some point. There will be some more diamond painting, but there'll also be some number painting as well. So this is a number painting project, paint by numbers even. And I'm also going to use some of my leftover diamond studs to decorate this. This is also something that I got from the Hobbycraft for free, basically. So I'm going to decorate this using some of them. So put some of them around the edge and some of the smaller ones on here, on both sides, and then it can be hung in the window. So that's another thing as I want to do. And I've just got lots and lots of different ideas for my channel. I want to do more pouring paint designs. And I've done these ones, which you should have seen on my channel, but I want to do some more at some point as well. And yeah, so I've got lots of different ideas. And another thing that I hope to try and do at some point is maybe build a website so that people can go and have a look at the things that I've created, maybe watch videos, be directed to YouTube, maybe even, if I can figure it out, sell some of my jewellery as well. I know that Ashley had some, and I was very grateful to her for buying some last year or so. Yeah, last year, yeah. It was a shame as it took so long for the stuff to actually get to her once it got to America, but she did buy them, which I'm very, very grateful for. Okay, I've got a new post. It's just telling me something. Oh, I think those are notifications for David. Don't worry about them. Do you love the jewellery, do you? Brilliant. So yeah, I'm hoping to maybe hopefully try and get a website together. And another thing I'm going to be doing will be so I've also got them molds to make a bookmark with. So I'm going to be experimenting and making a resin bookmark or two. Somewhere in one of these, anyways. What's the word? Molds. The molds are somewhere in all of this lot. So yeah, there's going to be lots of things coming up on the channel. I will be going out and exploring a bit more. One of the things once I've actually had the operation and stuff, even before I have the operation, they want me to start doing a lot more walking if I can, as and when I can and stuff. So when I start doing more walking, I might very well take the phone with me and do little lives around the park, or depending on where we go and stuff. I have some amazing things to look forward to. Thank you. I have got a video on my page at the moment, which I haven't released yet, from Mossley Old Hall, which is one of the places where King Charles II stopped while he was on the run from Oliver Cromwell, and they actually hid him. So it's not famous. It's not maybe uber famous or anything, but it is quite well known locally and stuff, and part of the English heritage and what have you. So I will be releasing that shortly, and it's also possible that I'll be visiting there again and getting more footage and stuff. The video that's on the channel at the moment is mostly just inside the house. It's presented as a 17th century house for the most part. So as it would have been in the 1600s, for the most part, I say, because they have had to change a couple of things. But it's presented as how it would have been in the late 1600s. And yeah, that's about it, really. That's about it. So if anyone has any questions or anything, please feel free to ask me questions and stuff. I'll perhaps be doing some more raffia weaving and anything else that any other craft that I've started. At some point I'm going to try and finish them off as well. So whether I do them on camera or not, I'm not too certain, but I am going to try and finish them off. Because I've got loads of half-finished projects and stuff. So yeah, basically. So yeah, lots of things hopefully coming up. I'm going to try and do a live at least once a month, maybe a bit more than that. It depends. But I'm definitely going to try and do at least one live a month. And then obviously do more videos and stuff. I have new editing software on my phone, which I use for the last few videos that I've put on my channel. So I'm going to try and use that more often and create more videos and stuff. And yeah, just tell me if you've got any questions or not. Yes, I do have clear resin. I have some clear resin. I've got to get some more. I have clear resin and I have coloured resin. So I've got yellow, blue and red. So I've got to get some more resin because there isn't a great deal of this left. But I am going to be doing some more stuff with it because I really enjoyed doing the resin. So I do have clear resin, Ashley. And yeah. Yeah, like I say, I've got to tidy up a bit in here and there's lots of different things that I've got to try and do. Okay, Ashley. So yeah, lots of change on the horizon. Watch this space. Lots and lots of change. Yeah, a very busy year. A very busy year. We perhaps won't be going. We was hoping to maybe go away in September, but might not be doing that now with other things that are happening. So we might just be stopping and going to Alton Towers a bit more often, rather than going back to London in September. But we'll see what happens. See what money we can save and stuff. But the big thing is to try and save as much as we can for our cruise, and then as much as we can, hopefully, to maybe go to Australia in 2024. If we do go to Australia, we'll probably be going for about a month. David's on about maybe seeing if we can visit a park whilst we're out there. Yes, and I really wanted to do the Harry Potter experience in September. But I don't think we're going to be able to do it now. So it might be later in the year, or it might be next year or something. It depends. It's not urgent. Shame we can't do it this time when we go. Yeah, Luna Park in Sydney. We can't do it this time when we go to London, unfortunately, because there's nothing available to book. The Harry Potter experience gets sold out quite quickly, especially at weekends and so on. So there's nothing to book this weekend, because I did look when I originally booked our B&B for this weekend. I looked then, and our couch tickets and stuff. So never mind. But yeah, we'll try and do, if we can save up and go to London September, October, we will maybe do Fort Park and Chessington's Halloween events, and hopefully do Harry Potter as well. But if we can't, we can't. Like I said, we're going to go to Warwick a bit more. They've got some jousting matches on, stuff to do with the Wars of the Roses in the 13th century. The 1300s, so the 14th century, sorry. Yeah, 1400s, sorry. That's me, 15th century. I get my thank you, Travel TV. I'm okay, thank you. I get my pretenses mixed up sometimes with dates. Yeah, we'll have to check the Warwick Castle website and stuff, but they've got jousting on, and the falconry show. Want to try and get that live if I can, some of it live. I know I might get copyrighted for some of the music, but I do want to try and get it live at least. And at the moment, I'm not monetized anyway, so you know. And yeah, so that there's just lots happening. Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant, Kelly. That is absolutely brilliant. Kelly Family Adventures. And yeah, I quite like my history as well. I'm really big on history. I love reading about the history of the kings and queens. Not so much the modern stuff, but the more older stuff and that. I just love reading about it, and I love watching documentaries and stuff about it. Sorry. So we're doing that. I'll keep people up to date if they want to know about how my diet's going. I mean, I know I've messed up slightly, but over the last 7 days, I'm changing from one diet to another, and I shouldn't, and this, that, and the other. But hopefully, I'll still be okay. So I'll let people know how that's going and how my operation goes. Like I said, I'm going in on the 7th of July, all being well. I've got to go and see the anaesthetist next week. Now, none of our kings actually married a girl as young as 6. They were betrothed as young as 6 years old. But the youngest, I think the youngest was about the youngest person I know to in a royal family was Margaret, Henry VII's mother. She was about 12 when she married. But yeah, they did marry him a hell of a lot younger. There was no real age of consent as there is now. So extremely different. Extremely different. So my partner, not so much. So I really want to do a battlefield tour in France. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, that's really cool. It's one of them tricky things. So yeah, I'll let you know how I get on with doing my weight loss. I have lost quite a bit trying to follow the liquid diet and stuff. So I've already lost a good few pounds, and hopefully everything's okay when I go next week and see him. And then obviously I'll let you know how the operation itself goes and my recovery and stuff. So lots of fingers crossed, and hopefully I haven't put too much of a kink in the works by accidentally starting to try and do the liquid diet and then realising as I couldn't do the liquid diet. You never know until you try. I thought the liquid diet would be quite easy, and in general it is, but I just find a true psychos. Okay, cool. I just find that I need something to chew. As daft as that sounds, something to chew. I'm still having the same amount of calories, so I don't know. But yeah. And yeah, so I'll let you know. Let you know everything and stuff. When I can start doing different things. They'll want me up and walking quite soon and stuff after the op, but there's a few things I can't do for a while. Technically, I can't drive for so many weeks, but I can't drive anyway, so that doesn't make much difference. Maybe that's something as I will look into over time, seeing about learning to drive. It's something I would like to. It's just very, very expensive. And to be fair, where we are, we've got a really good transport system. So we don't actually need to have a car. So, you know, and then, yeah, there's just all sorts of stuff. There's just all sorts of stuff. So, like I said, I'll keep you updated with the operation. Tell you what, try and let people know what happens with my appointment next Wednesday and stuff. And yeah. Yeah, David managed to go to Ireland for a day and back. I mean, we've got an extremely good bus service in Warsaw, and we've got decent trains as well. And so we can get up and down the country. Some of it can be a bit pricey depending on where you're going, but we can get up and down the country very, very easily. I mean, even hopefully when we do if we do the cruise next year, we will get a coach from Birmingham via London to Southampton, and we're going by coach on Friday as well to London. Oh, I think last year it cost us about 30 quid a piece to get down to Southampton. It's cost £8 a piece roughly to go from Birmingham to London for the weekend. Right, so that's £8 for both of us, and that's a return. For each of us, I should say, and that's a return roughly. And then London, there's loads of different transport options anyways. Like I said, some trains can be a bit more expensive. It just depends on where you're going and stuff. But yeah, we're definitely going to be going and exploring more. I might go to the Sea Life Centre a bit more and get some more footage of hopefully the otters and stuff. Just trying to think of different things as I can do to use my Merlin pass, because I've actually got the gold pass now, so I can use that quite a lot, quite a lot more. That's one of the reasons why I'm able to go to Thorpe this weekend in Chessington. And yeah. No, we haven't been to the Sea Life this year, but we did go last year. We will go. Hopefully we'll go this year as well. We'll go a couple of times, I think. There's a Sea Life in London, so we could maybe do that. Go and have a look round it on the Monday before we come back, maybe. Yeah. So yeah, there's lots of things as we can do and stuff. So yeah, just watch this space and keep up to date and everything. So right. Right, so I think I've talked enough now. If there's any questions, do let me know. I've been on for 45 minutes almost. So any more questions, do let me know. And thank you everyone that's been here. Thank you so much to everyone that's been here, and I've actually been able to chat to people and stuff. So goodbye to Ashley, if she's still in the stream. Goodbye to Kelly Family Adventures, Travel Walks TV. I got someone else pop over from White Tiger Blogs, and I can't pronounce his name properly. And goodbye to Stock Explorer as well, because I know Stock Explorer's in here, and Pete. And obviously my lovely husband's in here. He's my other mod as well as Ashley is. And yeah, I'll just keep you as posted as best as I can and let you know what's going on and stuff. So there might be a quick update when I do a video and stuff. And yeah, so I'll see you all again soon, and goodbye for now. Bye.